Oh, we live. We are live.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, hey, ho, hey.
Let's
Here
do
we
the
go. Here we
closure.
go, yo. Here we go,
We
yo.
don't need, we
What's
don't need,
the
we,
scenario?
we don't need,
Stretch your
we don't need
shoulders.
no music.
Ah, ah, ah. Ooh.
Hey, goddesses.
Good
Oh, I'll try to
morning.
say good
Good
morning, everyone.
morning.
Hello. It's
Good
us.
morning, love. All right, we're going to act like we got some sense and we're going to
Do
set
we
this up
though?
right.
Do
Do
we?
it. Don't
Yeah.
that take you back? You want to do the
Okay.
Cabbage Patch.
You're back.
Ah, we are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Good morning, goddesses. How y'all feeling this
Hello.
morning? Welcome to Me Moments in the morning. In the
Hello.
morning,
Hello.
sunshine. Yes.
Hello,
Woohoo.
Somadina. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Tink. Good morning, Tink. Good
Yeah.
morning, Tink.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a relief.
Yes,
Where is
indeed.
that
We
coming
must.
Did
from?
We
you
must
feel it? Did you feel
breathe
it? I felt that.
through it.
Mm-hmm.
I let it
Breathe
go.
through it.
Yes. Breathe. Just breathe, baby. Just breathe.
Exhale. Whitney will be happy. Exhale.
Her and Tony Braxton.
Woo.
Talk about she'll never breathe again. I don't know. Is it?
No, we want
I
to
ain't
breathe
over there.
every day.
I ain't over there. I'm breathing, baby. I need all my breath.
Breathe.
I need
All of
all
it.
my breath.
All of it.
All of it. Ain't nobody playing no games. Yes, y'all. I'm on the
Mhm.
couch today. I'm tired. You know, like
Oh,
you
okay. If you
almost
guys
caught
could
me in my
see.
pajamas. You almost had me in my PJs. But I said, you know what?
Oh,
Let me at least act
that
like I
day will
got a
come.
little sense.
That
Little.
day will come. We're just gonna come in our
One
robes.
Coming
Yeah, we'll
around.
come in
That's
robes.
right.
I have my purple robe ready. Ooh,
Purple robe.
purple robe.
Purple robe. You got your
That's
purple robe
right.
in?
Got my purple robe.
I got my
Purple
purple rain on
robe.
today. I got my purple rain.
Oh, purple
Purple
rain.
rain.
Okay, you
Hey,
float.
any of you Prince fans, anybody out there? Well, whether you're a fan or not, I am. So, any t-shirts, I like large or extra large, So any Prince, anything, yep, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll
it
take it.
could
Yeah.
be
We love
like your robe and your boots. I'll just still do my high boots under my robe. Prince had some boots that was just, oh
Oh,
my
that's the reason
god.
why his hip was hurting so much. He had been on them heels for decades. Them hips
Woo,
was
dancing.
hurting.
It was all that dancing and stuff. Let
Oh
me tell
my
you,
god.
like y'all know, I was a cheerleader, and I'm telling you, when I turned about 30, my right knee just started doing crazy stuff, and I had to love on it and just apologize to it for all of those times where I did some kind of crazy jump in the air and slam down on them. Slam. You don't care when you're that age. You think you invincible, right?
I
Yeah, you
And
know.
I
need
was
things
I
like,
in the
oh
know.
my.
air, then
So let me
slamming
tell
on
you,
the floor.
speaking life is a powerful thing that we don't always tap into. This knee has not
Mm.
bothered me like that since. It took me about a year, but I talk to this knee every day. Baby,
Welcome.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What can I do to make it up to you? You know I love you. You have brought me through a great many things.
Oh my
Mm.
goodness. You
Welcome to
sound like
aging.
that sound like a love song right there.
Yes, it is
I love
Mm.
you,
love
baby.
you.
We need an ointment. Okay, there's no love for this. Ointment. Get your
Oh,
ointment.
then when it
No,
start
you
hurting.
don't just need ointment. You
I.
need to love on yourself.
Exactly
Yeah.
when it start hurting. Oh.
What? I can't even hear that song sometimes because that man was in some pain. I was like, oh my God, he put
It hurts.
everything in that song, didn't he?
It hurts.
Tells
Oh.
a story. But
I'm like,
if you
ouch.
if you listen to the whole song, and we talk about the Lenny Williams song, but he tells an entire story. And
Yes.
I tell you, and I met them a little hours later, and then I met you, darling. And I cried. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah,
I
that's where
could not keep
R.
a
Kelly
straight
got his
face. I would
inspiration.
laugh through the whole thing. I would just laugh.
I'm like, that man, I was like, this baby hurting.
He was.
He hurt. He's hurt.
I know, but I
He's
don't know.
hurt.
It's
So then,
classic.
we need Tony to come and unbreak my heart.
Yes.
Unbreak his heart.
I love the guitar of that song because it just sounds so Spanishly. I don't know. I see a woman in like a red Spanish dress and she's just kind of walking, being
Ooh.
very regal, like, yes,
Oh,
unbreak my heart. Because
sound like a tango.
tango, like
All right.
you dismissed all this. What is your problem? What? Unbreak my heart.
Tell me you love me again.
Yes.
You better
Say
tell
you
me.
love me. I'm gonna
Take your
demand
own
it.
damn heart and leave that fool alone. All right.
That was the warm up. Woo! Those are moments. Those are moments in some people's lives. Those are moments.
Right.
Memorable moments. Okay. You can't forget those.
Mhm.
Love and
What we
heartbreak.
doing today, y'all? What we doing today? What we doing?
Collab. Do tell us what is that
Collab.
word?
Y'all know about the collab?
Collab.
Y'all don't know about the collab. Y'all don't act like y'all know about
Tell
the collab.
them about the collab. It sounds like a dessert or a drink or something.
The collab.
Give me
It's
a
a
collab.
place where you go, right? No. So collab, creating opportunities, legacies, achievements, and brands for us, by us. Y'all remember FUBU, right? Yeah, that's what that is. Creating opportunities, legacies, achievements, and brands.
Oh.
Yes.
Creating
How do we-
opportunities.
How do we do that? Yes, creating opportunities. Opportunities, creating our own legacies, right? Focusing on our achievements and helping to create and support our brands. Our brands.
Brands.
Oh, okay.
BRANDS. Yes, brands.
All right. Because I was trying to get the acronym because Marie Tracy is the queen of
Oh, yes,
acronyms.
indeed.
So I was trying to
You're
figure out,
crazy.
okay,
Indeed.
COLL.
Break down the alphabet.
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Collab.
Collab.
I told you the Slay dictionary is
Coming
coming.
to a store near you very soon.
Okay, so you know what you're hearing, and you can start saying them.
That's
So
right.
how did you come up with the acronym for collab? Where'd that come from?
Well, I love the word collaborate, and I talk about not just the word, but its meaning, and I love it versus this whole idea of competing. Right? I think that's not ours. That's not ours. That's not necessarily natural to us. So it's creating opportunities, setting up legacy. I'm looking at what you wrote in the chat. Creating opportunities, comma, legacies, comma, achievements, comma, and brands.
Okay.
Legacies, comma. Give me another one.
Achievements. A is achievements.
Okay, thank you, because I can't spell. I'm a college graduate.
ACHIE.
And then
Look,
brands.
Brands, yes. Our brands.
Okay.
Legacies, achievements.
And we did one L.
What's the other L?
Nothing. It's just one L.
Yeah, we only get one L.
One L.
Oh, okay.
The other L. Want the other L. But this is collab, not collaborations. It's the collab. Like
Collab.
Like company, CO, lab. Right? We come together in our company,
like
our
co-work
lab,
collab.
Like co-work, right? And we collaborate.
Ironically, my word for the year is collaboration.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You did say that.
I did say that early on. The action of working with someone to produce or create something. And then the corporate, alliance, partnership, participation, combination. Kind of the acronyms,
That you came up with?
No.
That you came up with?
No, that's just me giving a book definition to that.
Oh, okay.
I just because I like to turn into a professor. I think very deeply.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
You can come up with
Think
your
of
own
the COLAB.
words.
I come up with my own words, but I
You
love
sure
the words that Tracy came up with
Mhm.
because how many times have we thought about an opportunity
Mm.
and then said, I don't know how it's going to happen, and then just totally
And just
forget
let it
about it
go.
and
Just
let it
walk
go
away from it.
and walked away from it? How many times have we done that?
Mhm.
We'll
Right.
ask the chat.
We'll
I,
ask that in the
I
chat.
see.
And
But
in
I
the
think many
meantime, let me
times,
share. Can I share the let me share with y'all. You
message,
know I got a passage from the book. It's all there. It's
the
all in the Slay
message,
Bible, y'all.
the
I don't have my
message.
Slay Bible by me. Does anybody
Oh,
else?
oh.
I sat on the couch today. I left the
Do
Slay
you have
Bible
your
on the
little? Do
desk.
you have your phone?
No,
Is it
no,
on the
I have the book. I wanted to
Mhm.
show the book. I
what?
have it all the time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, what quick question? What page was you gonna read from?
Yep, that's what I was going to say. So I am reading from page 49.
49.
Okay, let's
Yes,
go
I'm at the
49.
all the
bottom
way
of
to
49, y'all. If you have your Slay Bible,
49.
Slay, self love awaits you.
Slay.
Yes, if
okay.
you have your book,
The Bible.
go and
And
find that.
is it under self-love fulfillment 1, 4?
Fundamental, self love, fundamental 3.
Oh,
Oh,
Giver.
3.
We're talking about you as the giver in this section. So go
Giver.
back and
mhm.
read the whole section, but I just want this one little piece today.
One passage.
Mhm. And it
Okay.
says, one last thing about accepting and understanding yourself as giver. When
Mm-hmm.
you live, work, and play from a divine place, you
Mm-hmm.
are operating in a space where your gifts are truly your own. And in that realm, there is never any competition. There is no room for it or your belief in it. So don't waste your time or energy in that space as it perpetuates insecurity. It perpetuates fear and lack. It perpetuates that thing that y'all like to say, and I always forget it because I don't like what it said. Imposter syndrome, all of
Oh,
that kind of stuff.
this is what I'm like. I
Self
didn't put my
doubt,
glasses on. I'm like, oh,
right?
like,
Self doubt,
oh,
and it
oh.
perpetuates stagnation because we tend to shy away from it
Yeah,
if we feel like, oh my God, it's too much competition over there. I don't want to deal with it. I
yep,
don't
yep,
want to
yep,
deal with
Right.
it. But I'm
yep,
saying, if you're
yep.
operating in your gift, baby, don't worry about that because a million other people may offer something similar to what you are offering. Just know that that's okay. But don't let that be your business. Yes, this
Mm-mm.
is in the book. I'm telling you, I'm reading right now from the book,
It's the bulk.
right? So don't let that be your business. Get into this collab with us. Let's talk about it.
Mm.
Let's talk about the collab.
Let's talk
Okay.
about it.
Cultivate your gifts. That's what we're here. That's what they're there for. Or you could lose them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I think there's a little fear in that. With all whatever words people are coming with,
hmm
Hmm.
there is fear that's holding us back.
And
Absolutely.
fear represents false evidence appearing real.
Appearing real.
Mhm.
Right.
And
And we
then
talked about that.
the stories in your head,
Insecurity. Oh my gosh. Huh?
the stories in our head that doesn't even.
Oh, why do we go there? We need to
Ooh,
stop playing that game. That's a different game. That's a weird kind of playground. You're not on the sleigh ground when you playing that game in your head. Stop that. Come
the
back to the sleigh ground.
stories,
Come over here.
the
Come on
stories
over.
where you're like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen. Nobody wants this. There are
Hmm.
thousands of people doing it. They don't
Right.
want mine. And you just like, based on what?
Based
I
on what?
I used to think that, and this was when I was going through um, pricing and coming into being a videographer and photographer. I stopped doing that for a minute and just said, you know what, I am going to just work the 9 to 5, pay off my student loans, and just And I would not. When I came to that decision mentally, I could not sleep at night, and
Mm.
I kind of when I was praying. And God's like, I don't know why you're praying to me because you literally just denied the part. You keep denying the part that I gave you.
Mm.
Like that is it. I don't. Well, God talks to me in a very regular way. You're dissing me at this point.
Mhm.
You're.
Right.
I don't.
Listen.
I don't
An insult.
appreciate it. So I need you to trust. I need you to stop believing that whatever evidence it is out there that there aren't any women photographers, that there aren't any, that you, I will go with you. I will hold your hand and I will go with you. Just don't don't do this. Because I was snapping at my boss, I was snapping at the people I was working with, and my resignation was coming out in my behavior. And I had to be like, no, okay, we're back. Like it lasted for about a week. And
Yeah.
because it was like I was a child and I like threw down my toy and was like, it doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't bring me money. I don't want it.
Yeah.
You fold your arms and you pout, and you know it's like, there, baby, there you go,
Right.
baby.
Be
All
gentle
right
with
now.
yourself. That's right. That's
That's
right.
right, baby. Okay, you
Yeah.
gonna play with the gift. You
Mhm.
gonna do the gift, and the gift will bring finances. But you need to trust. Do not
That's
listen to
trust.
and see what is happening on the outside. In every space that I went into where I was a photographer, they were like, "Wow, a woman photographer," and I was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to be here then. That's
Yeah.
good."
That's what I call confirmation. Yes,
it
you
was
were
kind.
supposed to be
It was.
there.
You're supposed to be
Yes,
there.
confirmation is always going to show up for you when you're doing the right thing, right? When you're
Mhm.
heading in the right direction, it
Yeah.
always shows up for you.
Yeah,
Always does.
I met my hero. I did a photography job for a client, Debbie Allen. Now,
No.
if you are anyone that watched A Different World, Amistad, and she has directed just about everything on television. She
Mhm.
is a phenom. And when I saw her, and she had her husband there, they were supposed to be getting an award, and so she was like, "Oh, that's right, honey, work that camera," she said, and I started grinning. And so what happened was, I told him, I said, "Oh, I need you to stand here, be on your spot." And so I took the camera down, and when I was finished, I was like, "So the photographer in me is saying I need you to be here." But then, the 17-year-old that geeked out on A Different World was like, "Oh my God, it's Debbie Allen!" And she fell out laughing when I told her that, because I was like, "You have no idea."
Right? Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Awesome.
Hmm.
You get little treats along the way when you're heading in the right direction. Mhm.
There you go.
You
Yeah.
gotta do it. You gotta do it. But I mean, that's the thing too, where you're in the wrong place, so you're gonna have a meltdown. You're going to project because you're not um, you're not living your dream, and there's always something around you that reminds you, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Exactly,
And then
exactly.
other time you'll be like, how did you get here?
Mhm.
Right? And so
How
it's
did you
very
get
interesting.
here?
How did you get here?
That is actually written on my page right
Is
now.
it?
Nobody's supposed to be here. How did you get here? Why are you here?
How?
But even in those times, I think they are here for a purpose. They're here to say, okay, baby, look, I know you thought this was the right thing. So I see you over here, but take your butt back over there where you belong, right? And it's ever so gentle. It's ever so gentle. So we take those and, we just say thank you. Thank you for turning me around and putting me in the right direction. Just thank you. Thank you. Mhm. Yeah.
Thank you, thank
Reminds me of
you.
reminds me of the Sly and
Yeah,
Family
it does.
song. Thank you for letting me be myself again.
Right?
These are the
Yeah.
music songs that come to me.
Yeah, and you don't want to get stuck. You don't want to get stuck because sometimes you're like, I'm just gonna do this for like just a few shifts. Oh, just the
Mhm.
part time. Oh, just for a few years. Like you find
Just
and again, those are stories, right? To justify what you're doing. And then it's 5, and then it's 10, and you're like, oh my God, I spent 20 years in the place I never
right.
meant to be here.
But when you set up your exit strategy, and you actually have these things in place, and in
Mm-hmm.
6 months I'm stepping out, in 1 year I'm doing this, I'm falling back over here so I can step forward over here. Like you if it's a strategy and you're setting yourself up, that's one thing,
Yeah.
because that gave me peace. I don't know about anyone else, but when I set up that strategy. When I knew the end date that I was going to be able to step out and step into the next thing, like that was just a way of making peace with where I was. So if you have to be there, then be there.
Right.
But by any means necessary, I'm saying turn around, go over.
Turn around, bright eyes. Marie, there's too much music. There's too much
I know
music
it's
in
a
my
lot. The
brain
whole
and in
catalog is
Tracy's.
there. And that's a combo. That's a combo. It's different when it's one of you at a time, but now it's like both. It's a
Save
twin.
us. Save us, Marie. Save
It's
us.
twins. But
I
also
told
the
you, you my sister. That's my sister right there. I
the
don't know.
twin. The twin. You're just like, wow.
So
That's a
let's
double
get
dose
into.
of
We
something.
still haven't talked about this collaborating,
Well,
right?
no, that's where I was gonna go
Yeah,
because I'm like, let's turn this train back.
that's right. Right.
Train back.
So
Because as we're
opportunity,
talking, even all the topics are related because in
they
that
are
space,
related.
there's
Mhm,
always somebody. There's always someone who's gonna be, girl, when are you gonna do that thing?
mhm.
I thought you said you were gonna do this. Or
Yeah.
somebody else who brings you along on purpose. They don't say anything where you're like, oh, we're doing this. Do you want, so sometimes you're collaborating, you may not even know because sometimes it's not as intentional. And then you find yourself doing the thing and you're like, I want to do this more. And
Mhm.
somebody will say, hey, I'm doing this. You want to come along?
You
And
want
it
to come
doesn't
along,
sound
right?
as scary as I have a job for you or come and do this and that kind of stuff. They're like, you want to
Mhm.
come and see this? Or my friend is doing this. Do you know how many people end up with job as actress or whatever because somebody said, come with me to the audition and just sit here. And they were not meant to be the one to audition. They were like, yeah, come and just do whatever. And then they did it, right? Or they go to a thing and they're like, help me plan the event. And the next thing you know, they're all like
They in it.
doing stuff, and you just like, oh, you enjoy doing this, and the other person might be going crazy, or they just do certain things naturally, and the other person is like, look at this person, and that's what you should be doing more, and they're just like
Right.
in their element,
Right.
right? But
Yeah.
I think it's important when we see that, and many of us are
Mhm.
good at that. Tracy is good at it. It's like, that's the thing, do more of that.
Yeah.
Keep doing that. Like, you can keep the job. Like, we're one of those people who will never tell you up and quit. But there's a weekend, there's a night, there's the early morning, there's a late afternoon, there's lunch. The things I can get done during my lunchtime will
Oh my
shock some
gosh.
people.
Yeah, I
Or when
know.
babies are sleeping, or when babies are at school, or when they're here, or
Mhm.
somebody pick them up, squeeze that time in
Yeah.
until freedom come. And then you can do it full time.
Mhm.
Okay?
And and
Freedom.
I think the great thing about knowing when you're going to, you know, make an exit from the 9 to 5 or whatever the steady paycheck is, I feel like God, universe, those people will come into your orbit literally, and it's you can write it down, make it, and literally make the vision of what you would like to happen come to fruition. I want to collaborate with someone on a film project. I would love to work with this person, and you would write down who are the people you'd like to work with. I'd like to write this book, and I'd like to collaborate with another person that has a specialty in wellness.
Mhm.
I'm a self love expert, and I'd like to collaborate with someone that talks about wellness, because
We have
and
that. That's
we
the
have
thing we
that.
have.
That's the thing you have. That's the thing you have. The thing I have with interludes. That's my Michael, who I produced the show with. He's my college buddy. We knew each other when we were skinnier, and when he had hair. So I'm just
That
saying.
don't mean better. It just sounds like skinny and hairy to me. That is not. You are perfect just where you are right
Exactly.
now. Just want to
You
put
look
that in there.
exactly the same. Nothing has changed. Nothing.
That thing. And I'm the one that had the booming voice even back then, and he was the one that was the writer. He's the one that would think, you know, inwardly, and be like, okay, and he would come up with something brilliant, and I'd be like, okay, let's produce it, let's make this happen.
Yeah.
So you have to know what your vision is. You got to literally write it down. The
Mhm.
collab will come when you write it down. That's I
Yeah,
feel like that's number one. Exit
Mm,
that's true.
strategy plan, all of that stuff will
I
come. The
agree.
book. Hmm.
Hmm.
yeah, I think it's a
So
combo.
it is a combination of things. So
Hmm.
when I was finished writing the book, I was like, I don't know what to do right now. What do I do? And so I wrote the words on the page, how I became a best-selling author and sold 1 million copies of my book.
Oh,
And then I just wrote little bullet points. And within about a month, I ended up going to something. I don't even know what did we do. One of those people out there, they had come to this free master class. Da, 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 da. It was one of those,
A
and I ended
summit,
up,
a master
huh?
class, a
Huh?
challenge, a
Yeah, a
something,
challenge. It's one of them.
a
Something,
conference,
something.
something.
But I met Marie. I didn't even think I met you till after that class. I can't remember, but I remember going in, and there was we decided to do. No, I did, because we
We
decided
was
to
in
do.
it. We were in it.
We were in the class and decided to do a different type of challenge. Put
Yeah,
all this
together.
stuff on Facebook. Let's do a social media challenge. So there was 4 of us in a group. We decided that this is what we were going to do, and I think Maurice, I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. She was like, hey, okay, right? But who knew that that was the beginning of
Hmm.
something that would help me along my writing journey. And I told you, she jumped in immediately, and just because I was like, yeah, I'm having a book launch party. And she like, oh, okay, who's helping you with this? Me, myself, and I. That's all.
It's just like,
Me. I'm like, it's just me. What you mean who helping me? It's me. This is what I do. I got the video camera right here. I got my cell phone camera right here. I'm gonna just be on over Zoom over here, and I'm gonna
it's
go
like I
over
got
here
my ring light.
on
I'm
Instagram.
good.
I got my ring light. I got my. She was like, okay. And I'm telling you, she just jumped in. Like, it was just like double dutch. She was like, okay, I got this over here. You got this over here. Okay, well, who's coming up next? Such and such is here. And she just took over. She started hosting a little Zoom thing. I was like, and we did all of this stuff. Look, by 2 p.m., I was already a best-selling author. Didn't even realize that I had already got to that status.
It was
And so we
done.
were just talking and talking. I was like, oh, Marie. And oh my God, the categories started popping up. I was like, wow,
Man,
it was just awesome just to
we
have
had
something
music. We
like
had
that.
like
So when I
the
say collaborate,
clappers.
that's the kind of, because I do it for other people. So to have somebody turn around and do it for me, it was like, it's for real. Somebody
yeah,
stepped in. Like, I didn't ask her to step in. I didn't ask her to do that. She was like, oh no,
yeah.
you're not doing this by yourself. Right? I'm like,
Nope.
that's how
Not
goddesses
under
roll.
my watch. I
That's
am
how
the
we do.
nurse today. I will be the nurse.
That's right. I'm gonna be the nurse. You just do your do. Like, do me, do me. I got me. I got me. I can do me. But that was a wonderful thing. And so I'm like, let's take that part right there to the next level, right? When I talk about us doing master classes, talking about how to start a podcast, Val, oh my God, that is powerful. So that's where the brands comes in, right?
Mm.
We're collaborating to help us with our brands, but just like we helped us in this little click, we can help thousands of people. We can help hundreds, whatever it is. It doesn't matter, because there are other people who are in this boat who need this help. I'm telling you, all these little colors and the creative things in the background and the things coming down that's I Canva, iMovies. I'm telling you, like, let's work together
Still
to do
here.
more of things like that, to bring more of that into fruition. Because I think the more we help people to do that and realize, we help people realize their own dreams with that. We do. And Mountain Spirit is not here, but I definitely want to talk about that collaboration.
Mm.
We just kind of decided that, oh my God, these things work so well together. Your teaching of self-love and all of these other things, she talking to me, and then hers, um, understanding who you are, where you came from, tapping into the ancestors, understanding that you are a light body. How do you feed that body? How do you,
Hmm.
tap into those things? And then bringing in all of these other pieces, me helping people to write and tell their story because it's something that has to be done. It has to be done. We are goddesses. We come from great lineage, but how does anybody know anything about who we are, where we've been, the struggles we've come through to get to where we are right now? That's why when I'm saying, y'all, come write a book with me, or let's do this together, let's host this event together. I mean, there's so much that we can do if we just come together
Oh, right
right
now.
now, right? We just got to come together and get it done.
Over me.
Yes.
Dum, dum, dum.
Over me and make it us. Can we come together right
Yeah.
now? Can we do that part?
And
So
it's
my
possible.
spirit is with us. It is possible. And we
Mhm.
all prosper and come up together.
Yep. And it's global because Mountain Spirit is in a whole other side of the world, right?
Yes.
And because of
Mhm.
technology, and there's no excuses to say, I can't. And again, we know who we're talking about. We feel like we have to do it by ourselves. We got to figure it out. Somebody
I
else
was
has
that
done it.
person. I mean, really, if we're
Me too.
honest,
Me
we
too.
weren't ever in this space. We weren't always in this space where it
Right.
was like, I got my sisters with me. We wanted to have them, but that it was like, you know what? I got it. Never mind. I'll do it myself. Never mind. I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've all been there. We've all
Yeah.
been there, but we don't have to stay there.
No,
That's the
True.
bigger picture. That's
no,
the bigger thing.
Yeah.
So
no.
Mountain Spirit is with us in the chat. Hey.
Mountain Spirit.
Oh,
So let's continue that. I mean, again, we created the Slay Squad. We have the Slay Ground.
Slay
And as you're
Mhm.
listening, again, people are still 2 months into the year. You're looking for the support. And I do believe, if anything, literally, if sound like, oh my God, I can use this, don't wait until like, I'll do this in March. How about next week? The help is here. The tools are here. So if
yeah.
there is something literally you want to create and you've been saying, I'm gonna, and let go of all those stories in your head that you can't, that it's not time, that nobody will. But we here and we can help you make that happen. We can show you how. Forget the help. We can show you how because we already know you got the gift. You got the goods. So a lot of time people think I gotta go learn. I'm gonna do this, but you have it, and a lot of it is so inherently in you. You already have everything in you. So why not
Yes.
share that with the world? And so a lot of time it's just finding a way to beautifully brand it and share it and have the beautiful colors that radiate or something that reflects you, right? And that's it. So people can share, what they want to share and do it the way you want to do it. And those stories, so people know what got you here.
Mhm.
And forget the how. We can do it together. Forget the how. Say out loud what you want. Write it out the way we saying to do it. But once you say it, it's possible.
Yeah.
And the last piece I would say, you are worthy of all of it. It's
All
not
of it.
just one, all of it.
All of it. All of it.
So,
Worthy of it all.
and I actually mentioned this in my podcast earlier in the week. I used a quote as this February is Black History Month. Martin Luther King said, "Take the first step in faith. You do
Mm,
not have to see the whole staircase; just take the first step."
take the first step. That's it right
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
That's it right there. All right. I know we are a little over time, but I want to share this last little piece. This is the piece that was just before what I read. So I'm on page 48 in the Slay Bible. And then y'all come on
Hmm.
over. Come on over to Clubhouse because
Come
we're
on
going to continue the
over.
conversation and we're going to get
Well, we're
into
listening to you
talking about
now.
this. All right. Do you know how amazing you are?
Mm.
This self love fundamental is about you as giver. Contemplate, if you will, YOU, your own uniqueness. What do you bring to the table? What gifts, what experiences, what education? You were perfectly created to be and do you like no one else. You were designed and equipped to live in and give from you, your own uniqueness, your charge. is to pledge to rediscover yourself and get in the game. Commit to discover every amazing aspect of you. Cultivate your gifts. That's what they're there for. There are people out there waiting to hear your story, needing to experience your love, and wanting to bask in your light. Think about who you are keeping from embarking upon their greatness because you are not fully walking in yours. You might be holding back because you have not shared your gifts as instructed. And who might you be holding back because you have not done that? So think about that element alone. Do what you do because you love doing it and are so very gifted at it. At the same
Right.
time, know that although your own uniqueness was gifted to you, it's not for you. It serves as your gift to the world.
Mm.
See, you can be a little selfish in taking time to embrace and hopefully enjoy the cultivation of your gifts. Just don't hoard them. Please oblige us all and gift freely. And with that, we are complete this morning,
We're
goddesses. I
complete,
love y'all.
complete. Let's
Yeah.
activate and share those gifts in collab.
Mhm.
Right.
There you go. There
Collab.
it is.
Collab for us.
Wow.
Collab. All
Cool.
right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It has been our pleasure. We are heading on over to the Slay Ground over on
All
Clubhouse. So
right.
come on over. Come on over.
And
The
enjoy
link
the singing.
in the chat. Right.
Share this episode, okay?
No,
Share
no, we
it.
just singing, making up stuff as we go. We don't
Yeah,
even
we're
know. Just
going. But
sing a
share it, please.
song. All right. Much love to you all. Thank you for joining us today. Mwah.
All right, let me get techie with you real quick.
All right. What?